In this video, I will talk about declaring variables. Let us explore the syntax of declaring variables using 5 practical cases. So let's get started. First, I will introduce you to the declare command. This command is used to declare variables. Now I will show the command syntax, which is you write declare, then space and the name of the variable, which I will use var, and then the assignment operator or the equal sign, and after that the value of the variable, which I will use a string and write this is a variable. Now one important thing to remember is when writing the assignment operator or the equal sign, remember to not give a space before and after the equal sign. Now I will hit enter to declare the variable. To print the variable in the terminal, I will use the echo command. Then to access the variable's value, I will use the $, then the name of the variable, which is var. This displays the value of the variable, which is this is a variable. Now there are a lot of options of declaring variables of different types, such as integers, floats, strings, arrays, variables with all capital letter strings or lower letter strings. Now in the next sections, I will show you 5 different cases where I will demonstrate different types of variables and declaring them. Starting with case 1, which is declaring variables with no options. Now first I'll create a script named var with no option .sh. For this I'll use the nano command. The nano text editor pops up. Now I'll edit my script. I will start with the shebang line. Then I will declare 3 variables, starting with variable 1. Here variable 1 is declared with no value, so it is set to a null string. Next I'll declare another variable, which is variable 2, but it will have either no option and no value. And for the third one, I will declare third variable, which is variable 3. It will be set to a string. Let's name it hello. Over here, variable 1 and variable 2 both does not have any option and no values, so they are null or empty string. Only the third variable, which is variable 3, is set to a string that is hello. Now my script is complete, so I'll save the script using Ctrl S and exit using Ctrl X. Oh sorry, I forgot to mention one thing. To print it in the terminal, I have to use the echo command. That is, I will write echo, then access the variables using $. Now my script is complete. I will save the script using Ctrl S and exit using Ctrl X. Now I will execute the script, but first I will provide the executable file permission. After executing the script, you can see in the terminal, the first 2 lines are empty blank spaces, which represents null strings or empty strings that represents variable 1 and variable 2, and the hello string is printed for the variable 3. In case 2, I will talk about declaring variables with the I option, meaning it will declare integer type variables. So let's see how it works. First, I'll create a script named integer variable.sh. Now over here, I'll edit my script. As usual, I'll start with the shebang line. Now I'll use the declare command with the option I to declare my integer variable. I will name the variable var. Now suppose I want to take the value of the variable from the user. So I will use the read command to read the user prompt. Here I will use the option P to take a user prompt, which is please enter an integer. And the value will be stored in var. Now I'll just simply print the number or the integer which the user inputs in the terminal. So I'll use the echo command and write a string which is the given integer, and here I will access the variables using $sign and write the name of the variable, which is var. My script is complete, so I will save it and exit. Now I will execute the script to show you the output. It asks me to enter an integer number, so I will enter 10, and the given integer is 10. In case 3, I will show you how to declare arrays using the A option with the declare command. So let's see it in details. First, I'll create a script named arrayVariable.sh. The nano text editor pops up. I will edit my script over here. So I'll start with the shebang line. Now I'll declare the array using the A option and name it my array. Next, I will take user prompt, so I'll use the read command and the option P to write the prompt, which I'll use enter the values. Here the user will enter multiple values which will be stored in my array, and then I will use a for loop to print the values. Now I'll write a print statement which says the values entered are, then it will print all the values. So I will use a for loop over here. Now I will start with the for word, then write the name of the iterator which will access each element of my array. So I'll name it value, then the in keyword, and then write the name of my array. To access it, I'll use a $sign and curly braces and write the name of my array, which is my array. And to access each element, I have to use a special index, which is the @ symbol. Then I will write do get into the scope of for loop, and over here I will print all the values. To access the value, I'll use $sign, then write value. After I'm done, I'll write done to end the scope. Now my script is complete, so I'll save using Ctrl S and exit using Ctrl X. Now it's time to execute the script. It asks me to enter the values. So I'll enter 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Then it prints the entered values line by line. However, here is the catch. Since I have declared an associative array, which is a special feature in Bash, here you can enter values of any data types, starting from integer, floats, boolean, and strings. So I'll show an example. I'll again execute the script. Now I'll enter different data type values. For example, 10 and 2.5 and true, which is a boolean variable. Next, I'll enter a string, for example, hello. After hitting enter, you can see it prints the values as it is. Next, I'll talk about case 4, where I'll use the U option with declare command to convert my string into all uppercase character string. So let's see how it works. For this case, I have already created a script named uppercase string.sh. In the script, I have started with the shebang line, then I have declared the string named upString with the U option. I will take the string as a user prompt, which the user will enter. Next, I have written an echo command to print the uppercase form of the string that the user enters. So let's see the output. Now it's time to execute the script. I will enter the string, for example, LinuxSimply. Here I have used characters with small letter and capital letter both, but after I will hit enter, my string will be converted to only uppercase letters, just like this. In my last case, which is case 5, I'll talk about a special type of variable which is read-only variable. This variable can only be read from the user and cannot be edited or modified. So let's see how it works. So I have already created a script named readOnlyVariable.sh. Now I'll describe the code. I have started with the shebang line. Next, I have declared a variable named myVariable with the R option to make it read only, and I have set the value to the string hello world as it is shown. Next, I tried to modify the value of the variable to a different string, which is new value. Now, after executing this line, the interpreter will throw an error, which is my variable is a read-only variable, which means it cannot be edited. Next, I have printed the read-only variable using the echo command. Let's see the output. Now I'll save the script using Ctrl S and exit using Ctrl X. Now I'll execute the script. As you can see, for the fifth line where I have tried to modify the variable, it throws an error. That is, my variable is a read-only variable. And followed by this line, it prints the given read-only variable is hello world, which I have used initially. So this was all for this video. If you want to study further about declaring variables, please refer to the article provided in the video description below. Also, the script files will also be provided in the description. Thank you for watching.